doesn't work. Show me. Hi, where are you? Stop making fun. He is already making fun of me.
All right, guys, we're gonna get going in a couple seconds.
By the way, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. The only thing that I want to say is it'll be up to you if you want to wrap your hands or not. So if you do, I would suggest that you do that now. We're going to give you 3 minutes to wrap your hands. However, we are going to be working with some kettlebells
And dumbbells.
So Aneta and I are going to use a variation of the hand wrap. So instead of using a hand wrap, Aneta's going to have on her waddies, which is going to provide protection for the palms as well as the wrists. But of course, it leaves the knuckles completely open. We are also using very high quality gloves from Hayabusa. So there's a lot of protection, and they actually say on their website that you don't even need to wrap your hands when you use their T3 gloves, and that's what we're going to be using. So there's not a lot of flex in the wrist. I mean, you really have to make that happen. So it's up to you if you want to wrap your hands. If you choose to wrap your hands, just know that we will be working with kettlebells, some complex movements that we're going to run you through that could make it a little bit more difficult with the thickness of the wrap. So I'll leave that up to you. Otherwise, you've got 3 minutes.
So yeah, so make sure you guys, when you do your hand wraps, just leave your thumb alone. So don't wrap it up, so that way you guys have enough room for the grip. So we also will be doing the kettlebell sequence or dumbbell sequence, and then we're going to finish with 2 minutes on the bag, or we'll be working on the mitts. So you guys going to follow us. So Chris getting ready. He's getting dressed. Should I turn the camera towards you guys? So yeah, I'm super excited. So I'll go over with the workout in a second. So we're going to start with some warm up too. So I want to make sure my partner is ready here. See you guys in a second. My princess is ready.
I'm such a diva.
Yes, she is or he is. No, he is such a diva. Okay, let's go.
Go ahead, get started.
No, you're going to know.
I'm sorry, I want to make sure it's okay.
Hi guys, so that's the warm-up. We'll repeat it 3 times. So we're going to start with some squat drops. So the squat drops looks like this. In and out and jumping in. And then we're going to alternate. We'll do 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next one we'll do skip skater. So you guys going to jump to the side. 1, 2, 3, or just step to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now from here, we'll do some push-ups. So we'll be doing some chest press. So let's go down. Give me 10 push-ups. You can go wide or narrow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go back, up, and 10 jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3,
Damn, I
4,
didn't miss the warm-up.
5, 6, what's you? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go back to your squat jump. So this is our first round. Let's repeat it 2 more times. Did you put the microphone?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and for you guys, you can just make the steps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And speed skater, start to the right, jump to the side. 1, 2,
I just
3,
time it with you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, down to push-ups. This time I'll do close push-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I always locking my level. 7, 8, 9, 10. Get up and jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's repeat one more time. Let's go, baby. Start with 1.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, squat jumps. 1, 2, 3.
I just came to the
4,
show.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step forward, keep skater and go. Speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down to push-ups.
That was close.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Feels good. Last 10 jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Warm up. He's done.
I'm already done.
I know. It feels like that's almost a little bit of work. I'm okay. Where's my water?
All right, so we're going to get into the workout now. And first, before we get into it, let me explain to you what the thought process is. So,
Do you want to take a sip?
not yet. This is what we call an MMA workout. It's going to be 5 minutes long instead of only 3 minutes. Also, just like an MMA match, there's a lot of changing directions. There's a lot of changing levels. We're going to do the same thing here. And we're also going to go for 5 minutes straight. We're going to use 3 minutes of that 5 minutes solely on the kettlebells. Now, just like if you were in a fight and you were having to adjust for angles, look for takedowns, same thing here. We're going to use the kettlebell to simulate that and also help you fatigue all major muscle groups in your body. You're not going to have a break between any of the movements. So as you hear the beep go off, you don't stop. You just transition and add a new movement each time.
We'll
And
tell
we'll-
you when to stop.
Yeah,
Tell
and
you
we'll-
when you guys will have a break. Don't
And we'll
worry.
explain that as we go on. Now, after that, the last 2 minutes, you're going to be forced to fight. So, in this situation, Aneta and I will be working on the mitts, and we'll be calling out different combinations. If you don't know the punch fit combinations, that's totally fine. It's actually more of just a tempo to keep you moving. So if we call 5 and you don't know what that is, just throw 5 punches and try and keep up with us. And if you can, go faster than us. That's good as well. So with that being said, Aneta's going to work with the kettlebells. I'm going to work with the dumbbells. Aneta, why don't you grab your kettlebell?
Yes.
And I'll
And
grab the
then-
camera.
Yes, perfect.
So you don't have to go through the entire 2 minute long sequence.
No, I'll just start with the movements and then how we want to transition to next and to the next. So for the first movement, I'll probably use something lighter because we'll be doing press. So something you're able to press over your head. So we're going to start with alternating kettlebell swing. So the first thing you guys are going to adjust your feet. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Then from here, I keep my kettlebell between my legs, or you can start from here, bring a little bit forward. So from here, what I'm going to lift the kettlebell up, swing, and I'm going to switch. So for the first 30 seconds, we'll be doing straight kettlebell alternating arm switch. Then when you guys hear the beep, we're going to switch and add clean. So it will be swing, switch arm, kettlebell swing, and clean. And then again, we'll be just alternating arms. Then from here, again, when you guys hear the beep, we're going to add additional movement that will be press. So I will be doing switch, clean, swing, clean, press straight up. Bring it down, and again, I'm going to switch my arms. Kettlebell swing, clean, press up. Then from here, the next set, we'll be adding additional movement. That will be our lunges. So I will swing, clean, press, and then from here, I make sure my core is locked. My arms try to keep as straight as you can. Go all the way down, or it depends on your flexibility. Drive up. Keep your feet always wide. Come up, down, and then switch again. Switch side. Clean, press, down, and again, keep your feet wider all the time. So that way, it's easy to transition to your kettlebell swing. Kettlebell go down, and again, go back and keep switching. So that is our sequence, and then we're going to finish on the mid. So now I'll take over camera. Chris will guys show you the demo with the dumbbells.
All right, so like Aneta said, for that first round, I would recommend going light if you have access to multiple pieces of equipment. Think about this as your warm-up round. You're kind of getting a feel for your opponent. So from here, what I'm going to do is I have to get a little bit more creative with the handle on this. I'm going to still do the swing as Aneta was doing, but now instead of my palm being down, my palm is off to the side as I transition the kettlebell from one side to the other. So I'm here, switch, here, switch. Then that beep's gonna go off. As soon as that beep goes off, just like Aneta, I'm gonna add the clean, and then I go right back to the swing. So it's all about getting that elbow to your ribs as quickly as possible. This is also a good alternative to the kettlebell if you find that you're slamming the kettlebell into your forearm. Then right from there, I'm gonna go to the press, reset, back down, press, reset, back down. Then after 50 seconds, that beep's gonna go off again, and then I'm gonna press up, and then I'm gonna add that reverse lunge. Now, if the same leg goes on back on the side with the kettle or the dumbbell, it taxes me a little bit more. It's a little bit more challenging. If I go the opposite way, I have a little bit more balance. So it's up to you. Either way will work. You're still working your leg and your core. And then from there, you're not gonna have a break. You're gonna have to grab your gloves right away, so make sure that they're close. And then Aneta and I will start with the combinations. All right, ready?
Yes, I am ready.
All right, I'm gonna set up the timer. And if you have your own music, go ahead and put that on now. All right, get ready. Get your kettlebell, Aneta. Here we go.
Oh my gosh!
We're going in
Super
10
excited.
seconds.
So I'm using my 20-pound kettlebell for this one, and I try to push myself every round. So let's see how my body will take it after doing those combo with the punches. So let's go, guys. With
And
some
go.
kettlebell swings.
Keep going. Just gonna adjust the volume here.
So just alternating kettlebell swings. Swing using your hips. Explosive power. Come from the hips, of course. Keep switching. So make sure you don't have anything in front of you, just in case you want to drop that kettlebell. Now let's add clean. So swing and then clean. Let's switch arm.
Same thing here. Boom.
Clean.
Getting
then
underneath.
swing, and catch. You activate your hamstring. And of course, focus on your breathing. Inhale on the way down. And exhale when you swing up.
I like to think about a clench here, right? Like you've got somebody that you're trying to bring in tight. Maybe from the ground to standing. Next, guillotine.
Beautiful. We'll get 3, 2, 1. Let's add some press. So this round we'll be working a little bit longer. So instead of 30, 40, we'll be working for 50 seconds. Then switch side. Clean, press up. So it's a full body exercise. So we're working on a lower body, upper body, core, of course your grip. Beautiful. Keep going. You got about 12 more seconds.
And if you live in an apartment, just be aware of your neighbors below in the event that you drop your equipment.
Alright, and switch. So now we're going to add reverse lunge.
So there's no stopping.
Lean, press, down to lunge, come back to the center, and let's switch side.
Make sure you adjust your feet as well.
Yes.
So from here, I bring my feet. Oops, I did the wrong leg that time. It's okay.
It's fine. For me, I like to keep it, my feet wider. So nothing is bad about that. Whichever you feel comfortable. Just it's all about moving and doing the right movements. How you feel, babe?
Okay.
Oh, just okay.
Just okay.
So you holding the mitts?
What's that?
You holding the mitts or I'm holding the mitts?
Oh, no, I'm holding mitts.
Oh. All right, guys, come on, let's go. We got 10 more seconds. And when we hear the beep, we'll tell you guys to switch. Guys, we'll put your gloves on. 2, 1. All right, let's finish up. All right, kettlebell will go down and put your gloves on. And it's time to hit something.
And again, if you don't know these combos, don't stress yourself out. Just stay with the tempo. All right, ready? Here we go. And 1. Good. 2. 5. 3. Let's add movement now. Let's move around a little bit. 2. Rear knee. Right uppercut. Left hook. Right cross. Pop and weave. Cross hook cross. 3. 5. 2. Good. Let's move around. Keep moving. 9. 4. 2. 3. 5. Good. Bottom weave. Hook cross hook. 4. Flip left. 2. Or 3. Here we go. 4. 5. 11. 2. Cross. Rear knee. Give me a shot with your knee. Knee to the ribs. Good. 4. Good. 2. Bob and weave. Change positions. Ready and go. 3. Knee to the ribs. Left hook.
Oh, it's okay.
Right
It's
cross. Bob and weave. Cross on the cross. Good. 2. 15 seconds. 3. 5. Almost 15. 3. Rear knee. Right uppercut. Left hook. Right cross. Defense. Come down to the hard right cross. And time.
Awesome job, guys. Enjoy your break.
Down.
Full minute break. So don't go
Yes.
too far.
So that's the sequence that we're going to stick with. If you feel confident with those movements that we were doing, increase the weight. If there's still that learning curve because they're new, then just go ahead and stay with the lighter weight. Remember, fitness,
Come on, I need to drink.
fitness is about making you healthy, not about causing injury. Thank you.
All right, so we got about 25 seconds, so hydrate, take a sip, grab your kettlebell, and let's start heading back to your station.
Oh, one thing really quick. When Aneta's doing her swing, I want you to pay attention to the position of her elbow. Her goal is to get it in as quickly as possible to the ribs. So, if you find that you're slamming the kettlebell on your wrist, that's because you're not bringing that elbow in quick enough.
All right, guys, let's get going. Alternating kettlebell swing.
And I also like to give the weight a little tug so that it doesn't continue forward, but rather comes back to me.
All right, we got 3, 2, 1. Let's add clean.
Good, it's all about getting that elbow in, guys.
Keep that elbow close to your rib cage.
Not only are we working on strength, but we're also working on coordination and agility. Which, last time I checked, makes you a better fighter.
Oh yes, definitely. We got 10 more seconds. So you guys get ready. We're going to add press. In 3, 2, 1. Let's add press.
Make sure that weight stays high inside your thighs. Should be giving your butt a little love tap.
And then we're going to repeat that sequence 4 times. So this is our second round. Stay with us, guys. We got 10 more seconds. All right, let's switch. Last rep. Finish up. Let's add the reverse lunge down. Come up.
So the goal, stay in that fight and don't stop. When your body tells you to quit, that's actually where the magic happens. That's where your body adapts. That's where the weight loss happens, the strength gain, the metabolic conditioning.
You guys doing awesome. Stay with us. Don't slow it down. There's not time for a break. That's it. We got 12 more seconds. All right, one more round. Press down, up, and then switch. Finish up. Beautiful. And let's put this kettlebell dumbbells off the side. Woo, okay.
And guys, it's very important whenever you work with a partner, make sure that you match their intensity. So right now my goal is to see if I can make Aneta's hand fly off her arm or her arm off her shoulder. I just want to get a good workout.
Yes. All right. 1, 2, 4. Right cross. 5, 7, 9, 4, 11. Right uppercut. Right cross. Left uppercut. Left hook.
job, babe.
Yes. Good.
Now, if you're not familiar with our combos, I have a complete playlist on our YouTube channel. So, just go there. We have 14 fundamental combinations that we typically use in all of our classes, and then we use those in different ways, like we'll add, subtract, add different things. But this way, when we have a foundation for you to work with, the learning curve's a lot shorter. So that way you can focus more on your goals, getting stronger, losing weight, or just keeping your general fitness.
All right, guys, so start heading back to your station. We're going to start in 7 seconds. So grab your kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you guys have right over there, and let's get going. Let's go.
Oh, what is this, round 3?
Yes, that is the 3rd round.
I might regret this.
Let's see what happened. At least my phone is a little bit away. So, if you drop it.
Yeah. No, it ain't here, guys. This is live. Things happen.
Everything could happen. Alright, let's go, guys. 2, 1, let's add clean.
Now, this may look like a curl with the dumbbell, but really it's not, because I'm using the momentum of the hips and I'm driving the elbow back to the ribs, which is causing the kettlebell to fly up. So I'm not isolating the bicep. So it's more of a clean than a curl.
Alright, guys, let's get ready. We're going to add a press in 3, 2, 1. Let's add press.
Yeah, it's a little harder.
It's okay. If that press, I'm doing strict press, you can use and do your push press. If the weights are a little bit too heavy.
Whoa, I didn't say it was heavy. What are you trying to say?
I know. I didn't say that, okay?
I think Aneta just called me out. I think she called me the P word.
10 more seconds. Awesome job. Let's get ready, guys. We're going to add our reverse lunge. And 2, 1, and let's add lunge. Press. Down. Back. Switch.
As you increase the weight, you may have to slow down the lunge. I know I'm going to. I love this flow.
It's a great exercise. Short time, full body workout. Building the strength, burning some fat.
No, yeah, but just coordination.
Yes.
And everything.
Alright, guys, we got 11 seconds, so get ready. Wear your gloves. We're going to finish this. 2, 1. Put your gloves on.
Hey, you didn't finish that last rep.
I finished my last rep.
I don't know, I'll do a replay. All right, so for this round, if Aneta ever gets her gloves on, we'll be working with the Tide pads. So we're going to be adding kicks and knees. I got it. Okay. Here we go, ready?
Yep.
All right. And 1, good, 2. Give me a right roundhouse, left hook, right uppercut, left hook, right roundhouse. Good, give me 5 knees, go. Good, right uppercut, left hook, right cross, right uppercut, right cross, left hook, roundhouse. Nice job, move around. Here we go, and 3, 2, 4. Roundhouse. 5, 6. Good, move around, move around. We got 30 seconds. Here we go. Right roundhouse, left hook, right uppercut, good. Bottom weave, hook cross hook, right roundhouse. Good. 5 weaves, go. Good. 5. I hold. 2. Cross. Duck. Cross. 3. 5. Right roundhouse. Defense. Come back with a hard right cross. 3. Roundhouse to finish it. Good job. No breaks. Nice job, baby.
Alright, enjoy an extra break. Whew. Oh, yes. Alright guys, good news. This is our last 4th round. So do your best, push yourself. So enjoy your break. The break is not over yet, so we got about 25 seconds.
Thank you.
I don't know. Alright, let's try.
Ah, really? How much is that one?
35. Let's see what happens, okay? Woo! Alright guys, let's go! I'm challenging my husband.
Oh, I just hope I don't hit my balls.
Watch for the balls!
Almost lost it there. Yeah, I hate you.
I love you! Alright, I got 10 more seconds. Alright guys, get ready. We're going to add clean in 2, 1. Let's add clean.
So don't curl it, snap the weight up to your rack position.
Alright, we're gonna about 12 more seconds. We got 3, 2, 1. Let's up press.
Oh man, I just feel that right here in my core. Just begging for a break.
That did. How you feel, babe?
Horrible.
Doing awesome. Whew. 15 seconds.
Definitely feel change happening. I don't know if it's good.
10 seconds. Let's get ready, guys, to add some lunge. I definitely feeling it. Press, down lunge. Come up.
All right, I am gonna move a little slower here. Get up. Yeah.
All right, halfway there. Woo! Okay, I did it. Come on. No weakness. Come on, let's go. Push through.
Whoa, almost lost it.
Come on, let's go. Last one.
I'm going. Stop busting my balls. I can't go any faster.
Almost done.
Got it? Here we go.
Let's see.
it. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this.
No, you can't. You just keep going.
Well, no, we gotta do the demo though, and then we'll just test work.
Okay.
All right, so now we have hit our knee dominant, our hip hinge, we've hit a press, we've done the pulls with the cleans. So there is one element that we're missing to this full body, well, two. Aneta's gonna hit it later. Well, I guess we kind of hit the core, but I'm rambling. We're gonna do a press now, or a push. So Aneta is gonna continue to do with the kettlebells,
Yes.
but she's gonna be on the floor, and she's gonna be using 2 kettlebells to do a press or a push. So let me grab the camera so we can show you what that looks like.
Alright. So for this, just for now. Okay, I'll turn it here. So, like Chris was saying, since I'm doing the kettlebell workout, he's doing the dumbbell, so I'm using my kettlebells. So for this one, we'll be doing the floor press. So I want to make sure first kettlebell go down. So I like to curl, get the other one, curl, lay down. So you don't want to go super heavy because we'll be doing that for 35 seconds and we're going to repeat it that 5 rounds. So from here, keep that elbow wide. Palm you can lift, have a little bit loose grip. You want to press all the way up and down. Exhale on the way up and inhale on the way down. So like you see, I try to go nice and gentle. So it's all about right now maintaining. You don't want to go super fast because you're going to lose all your energy. So you want to maintain for a full 5 rounds. So we're going to only have 25 seconds break. All right. So I'm bringing down those kettlebells, 1 and 2, and now Chris will show you guys his demo.
All right, guys, like Aneta said, we are going to be doing 5 rounds of this. 35 seconds, depending on what your goals are. So if you're looking to bulk up, reduce the weight, increase the weight and reduce the reps. You can see all the comments flying right now. So you'll be looking at anywhere between 8 to 10 reps. If you are looking more for just cutting and getting that nice, clean, chiseled look, then you're going to want to go lighter and go for more reps. So anywhere between 10 to 12. I'm not going to go to the ground, so if you have challenges getting up and down from the ground, work with a bench. Start with whether it's the kettlebell or the dumbbells on your knees. I'm going to kick them up and start with my hands fully extended. And then from here, I'm going to bring the dumbbells down and then press up. For me, I like to have my hands on a slight angle. I like my elbows to kind of go between the shoulder and my hips. So that way it takes a little bit of the stress off the rotator cuff. So I'm going to do my 8 to 12 reps. Then from there, I'm going to bring the kettlebells or the dumbbells back together. I'm going to bring my knees up so I can safely get to the start position. You never want to have the dumbbells in your hand and just let them fall, because then you can really cause damage to your pectoral and your shoulders. So that's what we're going to do. Grab your dumbbells. We're going in 30 seconds. I'm going to grab a sit.
Okay.
Now, this time, because we're anticipating that you're going to be working a little bit heavier, we're going to give you a little bit of a longer break. So, 25 seconds break, unlike the previous round where there was no break except for the minute afterwards. All right, so go ahead and get to the start position, Aneta.
All right, so I will be guys squeezing backward. I'm always far away. So, I'm going to curl.
All right, I'm going to set the clock. Are you ready, babe?
Yep, I am ready.
All right, you're going in 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, let's go. And again, watch your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Let's see how many reps you are able to do in the first round. So let's see, so that way you can go more or less reps.
far because even though it's 25 seconds,
Yes.
that break goes by really quick.
So enjoy it.
I'm going to adjust my weights.
Alright, that's 4 rounds to go. Alright, so I'm getting ready, so I'm doing the wise any second. So I'm grabbing my kettlebells, adjust my elbows, and let's go. Even those weights will feel for the second round they are too light, but definitely going to feel in the third or fourth rounds because the breaks are not long enough to have enough recovery. So you will get fatigue. Break. Alright, 25 seconds break.
Alright, so I like this weight because I was really shooting for 8 to 10 reps. When I was using the previous weight, I noticed that my first rep looked exactly the same as my last rep. So, if you're using weights to help build muscle and tone up, you want to make sure that you challenge yourself. And those last couple of reps should look the same as the first ones. You should be moving a little slower. That was 8 reps again. Wait, what are you doing?
Using heavy one. I'll do a little bit. Let's see. Alright, let's get going, guys.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 8 to 12 reps.
How many did?
Oh, I got 9 that time.
I got 13. Alright, we got one more round. Woo!
You said you got 13. I didn't see it though, so it didn't happen.
That's okay. Alright, last. It's our first.
I think it was our 5th round, yes.
Alright, guys, so let's go back. Let's finish strong.
All right, here we go. Get to start position. 3, 2, 1.
And let's go.
And lift. Oh.
Press. I definitely feel this because the brakes are super short, but it feels good. Come on, guys, few more reps, few more seconds. Oh no, we are done. Woo! How was that?
Nice job.
Oh yes. All right, so we did it. All right, just clean up, move those kettlebells a little bit on the side.
All right, guys, so you get a little bit longer of a break. I'm going to pause this for a second. Now, Aneta's going to do one of her core workouts. I'm not a big fan of these workouts, not because they're not awesome, but because I look absolutely silly doing them. So when she asked me this morning, do you want me to show you what we were going to do? I said, no, I'll experience that firsthand with our viewers. So she'll show you what to do, and then whatever I do is probably an example purposely of poor form. So
Now he will do good. He will do really good. Hi guys, so what we're going to do, we'll be doing 3 movements. In those 3 movements, we're going to repeat for 4 times. We'll be working on every exercise for 35 seconds and only 15 seconds break between, all the way to the end. So the breaks are really short, so make sure keep your core nice and tight. So the first exercise, I always like to have something soft on the ground. So the first exercise, guys, we'll be doing in and out. So in and out, for this one, you're going to slightly lean back, put your hands, you can keep those hands wide. It depends however you guys want it. Go in or wide, either way it's fine. If you have any issue with the wrist, with the elbow. So you're going to lift your feet off the ground and then you're pressing up, forward. Press forward. So this is in and out. Leaning back, pressing forward. So that is a first exercise. The second exercise, you're going to lay down on your back. So you're going to lay down on your back, going to put your hands down, straight out your legs. We'll be doing alternating V up. So the way what I want to do, you guys want to go up on your elbow and extend that arm. And then hit and touch your foot. So the way it's going to look like, down and up. And you guys going to alternate. Make sure you always go down, head touch the ground, and reset. So that is your second. The third exercise, we will going to work on the low plank with a twist. So put your elbow down, the second elbow down, keep a nice plank. You can adjust your feet, keep that a little bit wider. So why I'm holding the hands this way, you guys are going to see in a second, we're going to be alternating plank with twist. So I'm going to the side, twist, and then switch. Twist, and then switch side. You want to maintain your plank. If that is too much for you, you can always go down on your knees. So just be cautious if you're on the carpet or if you want to use the mats, you can. You are doing the same way. Go down, rotating on your knees, the same motion. All right, so let's see what happened. Woo. Honey, are you ready?
Yes, I'm super ready.
No.
Can't wait to do this.
I didn't see that face. Ooh, yes. I have to say, the last few days I'm enjoying working out with my husband. And I think he hates me.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you. Why don't you go back just a little bit so that they can see you? All right, are we ready?
If we're ready, I'll take a quick sip. So guys, good news, this is our last thing. And then we'll stretch. Alright, so let's go down. We're going to start with in and out.
Here we
Get ready guys. 2, 1, and let's go. And again, you don't have to go super fast. Try to go nice and controlled. Just remember the first round, it feels super light, but that's okay. The second, the third, that will feel a little bit harder and harder. Yes, that's it. In and out. That's it. Got a few more seconds here. Break. So lay down, foot on the ground. I don't know if we're going to have enough room for this.
It's all right, if I kick you, I kick you.
Oh no, I don't want to hit you. Alright, lay down, push your hands, foot on the ground, feet flat on the ground. Get ready guys, and let's go. Let's go, honey. This is not the way you're going to build your abs. Holy shit.
I love this break.
Oh my gosh.
My version was so much better. Because when you
Mickey.
lay down like that,
Oh wait, that's another Mickey?
when you lay down like that, look how flat my stomach is. I mean, I'm ripped. I just get really good at staying in this position.
I know.
Holy fuck, this is the longest 35 seconds ever.
Oh, we're not even done with the first round. Alright guys, so this time I will be facing you guys sideways. I'm going down on my elbow. I'm just adjusting my feet. Get ready guys. 2, 1, and let's go.
Fantastic.
Oh, yes! I love that. Alright, guys, and go back to your in and out. So we got only 15 seconds. So this is our second round.
How long? See, at least I give you guys a minute break. Or 25 seconds.
Hey, I give you guys 35 seconds. Work, so it's way shorter than Chris's. So I don't know way nicer. Because you guys working for
It's all a matter of perspective.
it's working for a short time. You don't need those long breaks.
Doing good, baby. Look at that.
Come on, let's go.
I love the form. Back is nice and straight.
Let's go!
I can see the core engaging. Make sure the legs go straight. Good job. Stay focused. Don't look around. That's it. You're doing good. You're doing good. Look at that.
I'm working double
Oh
because
my God. Good job.
High five. This is not the way you guys want to do it. Alright, let's go. Like that on the back. Oh my gosh, I couldn't be in the class because who else is always that?
I'm just coaching.
Wait.
I'm in coaching
Oh
mode.
yes, he is coaching. Okay.
I'm in coaching mode.
Who always is hiding from our abs? Andy?
I don't think so.
No.
I saw Andy doing fucking phenomenal knees to elbow before all this shit happened.
Ooh. Okay.
He's crushing it.
Great. Looks good, looks good. And 2, 1, and switch. Go to your plank. Abby, Yana. I know how much you guys love abs, so I hope you guys enjoying. And the rest of you, Lena. Let's see who else we got. Money. Emmy.
Sonia's always watching our videos.
Yes, Sonia, Claudia. Jennifer. I think it was Jennifer's birthday.
Oh yeah, Jennifer was texting and responding to the videos. So Jennifer's getting it done. Thank you, Jennifer. Miss you.
We'll miss you all, guys.
Not everybody. Just kidding.
Hey, you're doing awesome. Hey, guys, awesome news. We are halfway there.
Can't forget Alicia, down what, 60 pounds?
Yeah, I think it's more than 60 pounds, so yes.
So we got one of our members that's down 60 pounds.
But of course, my crew, Roberta, Mandy.
Stop talking.
Yes, let's go, guys. No talking. They lost a lot of weight, too.
Mindy's already done. She doesn't need to do anything else.
No.
She's fit as fuck.
She has to keep up with me. Roberta, too. I hope you ladies doing a lot of exercise at home. A lot of walks, running.
Woo.
Come on, let's go. Oh no. Beautiful job. Come on. I feel it! Woo! I feel the pain, but I'm enjoying. Alright.
All right, come on, get the start position. Get those legs straight. Get those arms out. Notice, Nana's gonna start on this arm. She's gonna bring that leg up to that arm. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. Oh, I love it. That's it, work it. Looking good. I'm gonna go in the corner and throw up. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Is this the last round?
No!
What the fuck?
We got one more after that. Come on.
Come on, what?
You don't know good. You are hardcore. You can do this.
I like to challenge my core with weights. This is too hard.
Hi, and stretch.
This is too hard.
Go to your plank.
I want the easy road out. Isn't there like a vitamin or a pill I
Oh,
can
you
get
don't
for
want
this?
to say that in front of the class. That's how you say it in front of the class.
Come
Hi, let's get
on.
ready and go.
I'm sure there's a pill for this. All I need is the pill. And it'll give me
No,
six-pack abs.
there's no any magical pills. That is your magical pill. Just have to work through it. Every day you have to challenge your body. We got 3, 2, oh, 1. And 15 seconds break. Let's start over again. Last round. Woohoo! I love you, baby. I know, right? All right, guys, stop talking. Let's go.
Say one word. Can't tell someone to stop talking when you're not talking.
I think that was me. That's it, babe. Come on, let's go. Oh, yes, looks good. Woo, yes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, baby, his head is like, I hate you.
Oh,
7,
I'll say it out loud.
8, 9, 10. Come on. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I lost my count. 4, 5, 6. Woo! 2 more movements. Let's get down. Oh, yes. Straight out your legs. Put your hands down. Get ready. 2, 1, and let's go. Come on, baby. 2, 3,
Stop saying come on.
4,
I'm coming on.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think this is the one I hate the most.
5, 6, 7, 8,
I think something's wrong with that timer.
9, 20.
Oh.
Woo!
How many did you get?
20. But that was alternating. Hi, guys, let's get
I think I got
finish.
7.
Good. Man,
Why are you coughing?
I don't know.
Go.
Hi. Come on, baby. 35 seconds.
I'm doing
You
it.
can do this. Come on. Do this with me. I feel lonely right now. Come on. I feel lonely. Look at that. I don't like this. He's cheating on me. What?
You feel lonely? I'm cheating at you? What are you talking about right now?
I know, right? What do you want to do? You were just pretending.
I was doing a scaled version.
That was not even skill version. Come on. Let's go.
I'm going.
Yes! Woo! That was awesome. Nice job, babe. Nice job. Yes!
Good job.
Alright, let's do some stretch. That feels really good. Oh, yes. Hi. Right arm under your chin. That wasn't that bad. We did only 4 rounds, 3 movements. The same arm, put behind your back. Come on, baby. Ready for more abs?
Nope.
Oh no? Fingers pointed down? Come on. We can do that a little bit more. Up, facing up. You want to do some GD? Nope. Switch arm. The same arm, but behind your back. Watch your hand. Gonna hurt your hand. Fingers pointed down.
Yeah, that seemed kind of fluffy.
Oh, really? That's rude. Alright, guys, from here, step forward with your left leg, slightly bend your right. Lean forward, put your reach. Come on, babe. Stretch your hamstring, your calf. Let's switch side. Good, now from here, go down on your right knee. Straight up your left leg. Keep that left foot nice and flat on the ground. Go down on your elbows. Send your butt back a little bit. It's a great stretch in your inner thigh. Hold it. Sit all the way down. You can put that feet outside or inside. Bend to the side, reach and hold. Good, and relax. Put your hands down, lift your butt up. Let's switch side. Left knee down, right leg. Go to the side, stay flat on best. And relax. One more time, try to go a little bit lower if you can. Hold it. And relax. From here, put your right leg at the top of your left leg. Going to twist your body to the right side. Lift your chest up and hold. Switch side. Now this time put your right leg on the top of your left leg. Twist your body to the left. Lift your chest up and hold.
You said that backwards.
Twist to the left.
You said put your right leg at the rear left.
Oh. I guess so. You know what I mean. Nice. Relax. Go down on your fours. Let's do that child pose. Send your butt back. Push it through your arms and hold. Your arms move to the left. Switch to the right. To the center. Hold it. And from here, lay down on your stomach. Ooh, let's stretch your abs. Oh, lift your chest up. Look up the ceiling and hold. Look to the left and hold. Oh, look to the right and hold. Go back to the center. Stay on your toes. Lift your butt up. And just your feet downward up and hold it. Press your heels down. Hold it and hold it. Bend your left knee and hold. Right knee and hold. Switch and hold. Switch. Switch. Alternate. Good. And then work your hands up into yes. And then slowly get out. Woo! Awesome. Jump. So proud of you guys.
Good job, good job. If you haven't already and you like these workouts, please subscribe. Help us grow this channel. It definitely helps out a little bit while the gym is closed. So, you know, like pretty much every gym across the country, we're not allowed to hold classes right now, unfortunately.
Please share those videos if you can with your friends and your Facebook.
Yes. Also, tomorrow we'll be back at 10 a.m. again.
Yes.
And this time we're going to be working with TRX. So we're going to progress to a little bit more of some more challenging movements. So if you have a TRX, definitely join us. If you don't worry, because Aneta is going to be doing some different versions, whether it be body weight, bands, or kettlebell. So also, even though I'm doing the kettlebell, make sure, even though I'm doing the TRX, make sure you bring a kettlebell with you tomorrow to the workout, because it's part of the workout. So we're going to combine TRX with some kettlebell movements as well. So other than that, you got anything you want to add?
No, super excited guys that you are sticking with us and following us and then doing the workout with you guys. So if you want to leave any comments below how the workout's going so far, how you guys like those workouts. So thumbs up if you like that videos.
And let us know what equipment you have, because right now we're thinking about barbell workouts for next week. We haven't decided yet, but it sounds like you know, we're going to be in the same situation for another week. So if you can, please share the videos. Until next time, get fit.
Get strong.
And get tough.
Get tough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
High five. Where's my high five?
Didn't mean to leave you hanging.